Hello everyone, welcome. We're here at DreamHack SC2 Masters Valencia, and I'm joined here by the one and only Max Astrea Angel. How's it going today, Max?
Not the best day ever. I'm tired. We got in late to the hotel, but still I made it here, so that's something.
I mean, from what I hear, you had it rough, but some people have had it even rougher, as in like getting stuck there overnight and stuff in
really?
airports. Yeah, I think Rayner's stuck at Frankfurt for
really?
overnight. Yeah,
that sucks. Yeah.
He made a tweet where he was like, "I just got a new monitor and arrived shattered, and then I went to fly out for Valencia, and now this one stop not only got delayed an extra day, but now it's turned from one flight into 3 extra flights." Yeah, he's having a fun time.
Okay. Yeah. We had no delays, even though our flight was long. We had no delays, so
yeah. But interestingly, you flew in not from North America, despite being one of the American representatives here. You flew in from Korea.
That's correct.
Yeah. How has your time in Korea been?
It's been good actually. I mean, it's mostly just been practice and hanging out with the people in the house and eating good food, but still that is enough to keep me happy in Korea. So I didn't really do anything super touristy. I've been there once before, as most people probably know, so it was just me living my life in Korea.
Yeah, for those who don't know, who are the people in the house right now, and where are you staying?
So it's Jake's girlfriend, and Chance.
No regrets girlfriend, and Chance. Yeah.
And we're staying in Suwon. There's a gaming house that Scarlett and No Regret have set up there.
Nice. What kind of prompted you? I mean, I feel like this might be kind of an easy question, but what prompted you to go to South Korea? What got you to say oh yeah, I should just go spend a bunch of time there and try for GSL?
Well, I can't talk about how many girlfriends I have now, but I'm just
okay, good start, strong start.
I can't actually remember. Let me think. Why did I want to go the first time? I can't really remember the original reason I wanted to go the first time. I don't know. I just wanted to go to Korea, experience, a little break after college, see if, I could do anything there. So I think the first time I went, I just was planning on going for a month. I ended up staying a lot longer because it was really enjoyable. So yeah, that's of course the reason I came back the second time, is because I liked going the first time. So.
Nice, that's awesome. And do you feel like you've been getting people always talk about, South Korea, the superior practice experience and everything. Do you feel like it's kind of lived up to that a bit, or do you feel like it's not quite the image that it used to be painted about?
I think it's still, it's definitely better than North America to start with, because I can actually ladder against really strong opponents. Not to say North Americans aren't strong, but Koreans definitely have the edge there, on average.
Yeah.
So just being able to click the ladder button is nice, basically whenever I want, and being able to queue up against strong opponents. In North America, you can still have a good practice, but you need to do it either in the morning or kind of at night, kind of later at night, either when Europe's awake or when Korea's awake. And it's definitely beneficial to set up custom games, whereas in Korea, I can be a lot more lazy about it and just practice whenever I want and do stuff on my own time, and I don't really have to set up stuff, and I can still have strong opponents. So there's no lag, of course, so
yeah,
there's definitely an edge there, for sure.
That definitely makes a lot of sense. Well, I mean, coming into DreamHack Valencia, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? This is the first offline event we've had, a premier offline event with an open bracket. We have a brand new map pool, 7 new maps. None of the maps are on the ladder. The Koreans are here for the first time in I want to say 7 years or something since the last time Koreans were able to just sign up in the open bracket. How do you feel coming to this event?
Yeah, obviously there's, like you said, there's a lot going on in this event. There's a lot of factors at play. Personally, I think my condition going into this event is really good. I thought I've been playing really well in Korea, even though I didn't do well in GSL. I think I've been playing well right now. Condition-wise, obviously I think I'm tired, and I think, not to talk bad about the event, but the setups are not really optimal. The chairs,
we're literally at the setups right now, so you can actually talk about it.
These are the chairs we're using for the event. They're not gaming chairs or anything. They're just kind of like $20 IKEA chairs or something.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I mean, all the players have the same conditions, so it's just whoever can deal with it best. That and a combination of skill, of course. So I think I can do well, definitely. I feel pretty good overall, I'd say.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I see that there's like other random, gaming chair booths and stuff everywhere around here. It's a DreamHack convention. Maybe you can go steal one.
I would like to do that, honestly, but
There's literally, I can literally see some gaming chairs over there.
Yeah.
Maybe another time. Who do you think are like the players to look out for this event? Obviously, besides you, like who's gonna get second place to you?
Second place?
Yeah. Who's gonna get like give me like top three, like second, third, fourth?
Well, I guess first I'll say that it's kind of an interesting event because a lot of good players aren't going.
Yeah.
So we have Cyril not going, of course. Max Bax usually doesn't come, but he's not coming to this one again. We have a few Korean players who denied their invite, and a few Korean players who just didn't want to come to the open bracket. And then, of course, there's the Russia situation, so a few of those players couldn't come. So there's a lot of players missing, actually, which does make the tournament a little bit easier overall. So anyways, I can't say Cyril's going to get first because he's not here. So I would say the favorite would have to be Rainer. And it's really interesting that Maru came. I kind of hope he does well because he doesn't really come to foreign events ever. Yeah, so I guess I'll just say the players I'd be looking at are Rainer, Maru, and then maybe some of the other Koreans because this will be their first event overseas in an ESL event besides Katowice, of course, in a long time.
Yeah, that's entirely fair. And it is really interesting that like a lot of these kind of mainstay players and stuff won't be here. What do you think about like having the Koreans kind of back into the mix? Because Katowice was like a little bit of a taste for that, right? Like how the Koreans are going to do, and really interestingly, like the non-Koreans still kind of ended up doing really, really well overall.
Yeah, I was actually on the flight with the Koreans on the way here, and I don't think they like traveling long distances very much, which is fair. Like I asked Dark if he's going to Home Story Cup or not. He says no, it's too far. So even though he could have easily qualified and gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, except for the big events, the Koreans really don't like to travel a lot. So I forgot the original question.
Oh no, I was just kind of asking about like what it's like the Koreans being here and stuff, like intermixing in the events and like the DreamHacks and stuff because it's been a while. But
I think it's exciting, and I think it adds a lot to the stature of the event, the prestige of the event, I guess. And I'm happy to play against them also. And I think it's fair too. In a sense, it's fair because we can go to Korea and play in the GSL. They can come here and play in our events now. So I'm not sure. I think overall, I can't see how it would be a bad thing.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I do want to step back outside the scope of like this event and everything, kind of talk about like I guess you and like where you see future in StarCraft and stuff, because you've been full time now ever since like you finished up school and everything during the midst of COVID and everything. Are you like planning to just continue on as long as like the StarCraft 2 circuit, or do you have like plans to like get a normie job at some point? Are you looking at Stormgate? Like what's kind of in the future for Max Angel?
To be honest, I'm mentally prepared to stop playing StarCraft at the end of next Katowice, at the end of the next Global Finals, because that was the period of the contract with ESL, right? 3 years.
Yeah.
So it could technically end. I mean, a lot of people don't think it will. Maybe some people do think it will. But myself, I'm mentally prepared to stop playing if it does end. As far as Stormgate goes, I'll give it a try, see if I like it or not, see how it feels,
Yeah.
if I'm still in good condition playing games or not. But mentally, I'm ready to leave if that's what the situation calls for.
That's a super mature attitude to have, where you're kind of like preparing for both options and stuff. Yeah.
I'm mentally ready to leave, but that doesn't mean I like have any jobs lined up or anything, or like I don't know what I'd do.
You're still in it right now.
Yeah. I'm fully in the present moment, even though I said that.
Yeah. As you literally are traveling to other countries to live in to get a better practice and everything. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Well, awesome, man. I guess like going back to the event, final kind of question is, what are your sort of expectations for yourself for this event? Like, what are you going to be happy with? Obviously, first place I know is like
that would be nice.
Pretty great. But what would you be like satisfied with and that kind of thing?
I would definitely be aiming to get out of Group Stage 3, and I think that would put me in the top 16, right? Or I'm not exactly sure.
It gets a little bit weird with like, because I think the tournament format has been changing also, but it's either top 16 or top 32 because there's also like a knockout
Right,
bracket
right.
and stuff as well. So I think it's. Oh man, you know, I did a video on this too where I literally went over the format, but like there's some really weird stuff where like knockout bracket has I think 8 players that move into the playoffs. Yeah, we'll say it's top. We'll say it's like top 24 or something.
Anyway, well, okay. I'm really hoping to get out of my group stage, but I think I can, depending on who I play and luck, and also how I'm feeling and stuff. I really think I can do quite well in this tournament. Like, top 8 is kind of a long shot, but I think it'd be really cool if I could do that.
Yeah, that's super reasonable. Well, cool, man. Thank you so much for joining me. I think you haven't actually done one of these interviews with me before, so the way I always close them out is you do your shout outs, of course.
Okay.
But then you either have to do a call out, so you have to call someone out, or you have to give like a fact about yourself that like 95% of people don't know. All right. So you can start with your shout outs and you can ruminate on which of the other 2 you want to do.
Okay, well, shout outs to Alpha X. They've been a great team. I've been on them, I think, for over like maybe 2.5 years now. And shout outs to the fam and all my fans. And shout outs to the best NA caster, Ravi.
Get wrecked, zombie girl.
Oh, wait a minute. Shout outs to one of the best NA casters, Ravi.
Shout out to one of the NA casters.
Yes. Okay, and then I.
Was that your call out too?
No.
Okay.
So then I either call out or a fact.
Call out or a fact that 95% of people don't know about you.
What's a call out someone's done in the past?
So a call out would be like, hey Maru, I think that you're actually pretty washed up and like no one thinks you're gonna win this event. Or like, you know, or you could be like, I don't know, Zerg players, you think you're so hardworking, but like you go buy out, blah blah blah. Yeah, you could...
Oh, the Zerg players know they're not hardworking. They win anyways. I don't even need to call that out. They know.
Okay, so that's, we're not even counting that as the call out.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Who's your call out then?
Let me think. Okay, I think I'll actually call out Rainer. So
Ooh.
I think Rainer, like, I haven't talked to him a lot or anything, but he's a little bit of a confident guy, and I think if we meet in the bracket or wherever, he'll probably think I'm an easy match, but I think I can put up a really good fight against him this time around if I meet him.
Oh snap! I'm looking forward to this. I'm also trying to figure out now when I release this video. Ooh. Or maybe we just cut out that last part if you lose to Rainer, but if you win, we leave it in.
If the match is close, leave it in.
Yeah,
if not, but I never said anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Never said anything.
The power of editing. Well, thank you so much, Max, for joining me. It was a pleasure chatting with you, and see you guys next time. Cheers.